This week, Gloria Hunniford announced the devastating loss of her husband Stephan Way, which followed the tragic deaths of her first husband and daughter. Gloria Hunniford is mourning the loss of her beloved husband, Stephan Way, who has died at the age of 85. Having graced the screens for over 60 years, the icon is one of Britain's most adored telly-personalities as the first woman to present her own daily show on BBC Radio 2 as well as winning hearts on ITV's Loose Women. Despite her long-standing success on screen, Gloria has weathered a number of devastating personal tragedies. On Wednesday, the 84-year-old announced that after a lengthy illness, her husband of over 2 decades Stephan Way had died. In her heartfelt homage, Gloria said, "Stephan was a gentleman and a giant of a man, who will leave the most enormous void not only in my life but our entire family." The celebrated presenter added, "He was an incredibly kind, generous, and caring man, with a delightfully quirky sense of humor, which remained till the end. We had a tremendously happy 25-year marriage and did so many beautiful and exciting things together that I will always cherish." A statement from his grieving family read, "It is with huge sadness and very heavy hearts that we share the passing of Stephan Way, Gloria's beloved husband, who lost his battle yesterday afternoon. Stephan had been heroically fighting his illness, but always with great tenacity and a positive spirit." Last year, Gloria disclosed that her husband had become partially blind in his right eye following a second stroke. She also expressed gratitude to the NHS in 2020 for saving his life after he was involved in a taxi accident in 2019 that resulted in a fractured base of his spine. Stephan had previously suffered a heart attack in 2004 and experienced his first stroke in 2012. The year before their marriage in 1998, Gloria tragically lost her ex-husband and father of her children, Don Keating. The news came as she was about to host a new program on BBC Northern Ireland, titled Something for the Weekend. Her family received the news but chose not to inform her until after the live show had ended. A statement at the time read, "During his career with the BBC, Don Keating was a distinguished TV director and was responsible for programs like Scene Around 6 during some of the most difficult times in Northern Ireland. He was never anything other than a true professional and a gentleman." Don and Gloria were parents to 3 children, Karen, Paul and Michael, and adding to the tragedy, Gloria lost their daughter Karen to breast cancer 7 years later. The former Blue Peter presenter was only 41 when she passed away in 2004, leaving behind 2 young sons. Gloria has maintained a close bond with Karen's children and shared, "I was lucky enough to see them being born. That was a real privilege. I helped cut the cord. I say to them, 'Do you know, I have known you since,'" and they finish the sentence with, "since the minute I was born."